Hi Cassie, I almost videotaped our phone conversation, but then I decided that many people would have benefited from the aftermath of that conversation. My girlfriend Yvette has also heard the side of this, and so has my mother and my father. My parents unload my $29,000 wheelchair or whatever out of the car, taking me all the way up to Philadelphia to find out that the doctor wants to dispute the diagnosis, wants to test me for something I proved negative on many years ago, is provoking me to the point of tears and anger and everything, and it's not beneficial. I've finally gotten to the point where I said, enough is enough. I mean, I don't need to be told that what I have is fatal anymore. I don't look for an alternative diagnosis anymore. I haven't been looking for a long time. I've been under psychiatric care for 4 years to obtain Valium, which is only to control the muscle spasms and the anxiety that is produced by tachycardia. I have neurocardiogenic syncope. I have every symptom of Wilson disease, except for liver damage and the circles in my eyes, which are the definitive test to prove Wilson disease. So I don't really have that either. I have Shy-Drager syndrome. But Shy-Drager syndrome is an outdated diagnosis now. I have a multiple system atrophy, and my body tremors and rumbling in my spine and blue legs and the pain in my feet and the inability to walk straight and the constant posturing that's really painful. All these things I've just learned to deal with. It's not something that the doctors have helped me cope with, really. With the last time I went to see a psychiatrist, I was told, look, you're in a wheelchair, you've obviously got a serious neurological problem, and I wish you good luck with that. I'll see you in 3 months when you need your medication refilled. If they thought for one split second, it's this much, that I really needed any kind of treatment, I think I really would have gotten more than 10 minutes every 2 months for the last 4 years. I think if I were to suspect as a doctor that a person had a psychogenic problem or some psychogenic origin, I would be horribly insistent that they got some help, got some therapy or whatever. But one thing everybody knows about me is I am open and talk about everything. There is not one single trauma that has happened to me in my life that God has not helped me get through. The people in my life God has provided for me have helped me cope with so many things that there's no need for being in psychiatric care for me for many years, because I'm optimistic as all get out. Who gets told that they have a deadly disorder in 2007 and enrolls in a 2-year college in 2008? I would really like to know what kind of a soul does that. Is it somebody who is delusional or something? Or is it somebody who just really wants to believe that they have more time than they have? But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to spend my time on anymore. I'm not putting money in another doctor's pocket. The only time I'm going to see the doctor anymore is for palliative care and hospice, when that time comes for me. I'm exhausted. I am tired. I can't go sit through a movie. I can't go sit through out to dinner. It's too much for me. I can't go to the store or to see a show or to a park or any of these things without them absolutely taking away every kind of ounce of energy I have. I am always in this position. If I try to stand, I am limited to 10 minutes, maybe 13 minutes of standing before every single element of me goes wrong. I can't seek attention, and I don't want the attention, and that's why I have prolonged getting any more help for a long time. But when my neurological doctor was arrested and put into prison for illegally selling narcotic substances, I had a rude awakening about who I wasn't. I am not some sort of guinea pig. That doctor knew what was wrong with me from the second I walked in the door. What happens to me, what happens to other people who are like me, is that we are overachiever type people, and we try to stretch ourselves out so thin, and at some point the rubber band just snaps. And I think it's thin with me now. I think it is so stretched, so thin, that at any moment it could snap. There are times where I sit on my shower stool because I can't stand in the shower anymore, and I just sob because I would rather be dead. I have an infection in my mouth right now. I have difficulty breathing. Nobody seems to want to help me with. I have obviously a spasmodic torticollis where my neck just does whatever. I have problems with my hand. You can't see the screen jiggling a little bit because of the laptop being on my lap. With muscle spasm in my legs or whatever does this, posturing, and but I just have to say, I've gotten to the point where I have to say to everyone who has dysautonomia and any form of dystonia, you put one and one together and you get MSA. You get a multiple system breakdown, a cell death, a nerve damage, a problem with the central nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, and in some cases the reflex sympathetic nervous system is involved in it too, and there is no stopping that damage once it begins to occur. Now, from that decision to stop asking why, I have tried to dispute doctors, to have to explain to myself, when I think the presentation of this disorder itself is enough. If I show up in a $30,000 wheelchair, I didn't get it by accident. I got it because 5 doctors had to say that I needed it, not because I asked for it, because I need some damn attention. That's not the way I work. That's not the way most of us work. We only seek an answer for the people that we love. I wanted so much to find out if what I had was genetic. I am convinced now that what I have is not genetic, because I have never seen anyone in my family have anything sort of like what I have. And I mean, nobody. I know stroke runs in the family, I know heart disease runs in the family, but I have never seen any kind of movement disorder run in my family. There's not anything anybody can do about the seizures that I have that are really interesting. This, I can hear you, I can sometimes see you, but you can't connect with me for anybody's business. I'm like missing. And these little things that I keep doing that you've seen me do in almost every video, where my neck tenses up like this dystonia, and it's in every part of me now. It's in both sides of my body, it's in my face, it's in my feet. Right now my toes are pointing to the high heavens on the other side of my body, and one set of toes is curled under, and the other one wants to go like out somewhere. This is not normal, okay? And it's not something the doctors see every day. This